Power Lunch. Good afternoon, everybody. It is 2025, August the 18th. It is Monday. We are back into, I guess, a normal work week. We had the Obon holidays, beautiful time in Japan, summer, a lot of people on vacation, traveling around. The crowds were out. I think it was great. I hope everyone had a good time. I think a lot of people are going back to work. And maybe some service industry people, restaurants, bars, other places, are taking a holiday, probably today and tomorrow. Monday and Tuesday is kind of like a general holiday for a lot of restaurants and places like that. Let's take a look at the weather before we jump into things here. And looking around Japan today, we have got some hot temperatures. Woo! Mosho. We like to say mosho for the really hot days. Incredible to see the difference in temperature across Japan. Right now, the heat is definitely in the Kansai and Aichi area. Nagoya with 39 degrees. Incredibly hot. Tokyo coming in at a high temperature of 37, low of 27. And then if you look up north to where I am in Sapporo on the northern island of Hokkaido, we have a high temperature in Sapporo of 28 degrees. So you got a 10-degree difference in the high temperature between Sapporo and places like Nagoya and Osaka. Pretty incredible, actually, to have such a large difference. If you want to get away from the heat, I recommend you come up to Hokkaido and cool down a little bit. Boy, it looks hot down there. The low temperature for Tokyo is equal to the high temperature for Sapporo. So that's what you got. Now, down in Okinawa, way down south, it actually looks cooler. It's like 31 degrees down in Okinawa. So the heat's kind of right across the middle of Japan right now. Interesting to see that. And let's see if we can jump. I had a look on Grok this morning. I asked the AI, I said, yo, Grok, what's going on in Japan over the rest of August? And boy, it came up with a lot of stuff. Busy season coming up here. There's still so much to do. So we'll talk about a couple events and things. And then I have a video from X that I found. I'm starting to see more and more videos and posts on social media in Japan, hyping up this anti-foreigner sentiment, which I don't really agree with. But there was a good video that kind of is a good example, and we'll talk about that as well. But first, let's look at some of these events. We got Mount Fuji climbing season in full swing right now until early September. August is the prime time to climb Mount Fuji with the trails open, relatively good weather. Lots of new rules. It costs money now, or more money. Yeah, well, it costs money. It used to be free to climb, basically. Now I believe there's an entrance fee. So check on the rules and don't be an idiot. Make sure you're prepared. Well, I think a lot of tourists, when I climbed Mount Fuji twice, I saw one couple, foreign couple, and we saw them going up and we also saw them going down. And I swear to God, they went right home and they got a divorce, man. They looked, the wife or girlfriend was so angry. She was wearing sandals. And you could tell she was like hurting. She was in pain. Her legs were like struggling. She was not that old. She was pretty young. And on the way down, like climbing a mountain is the easy part. Going down is the hard part. It's hard on your knees and your muscles have to work harder. So going down, she was just struggling. And she was so angry. So if you don't want to, get a Mount Fuji divorce, they should have a little office at Yoshida-guchi, like where the entrance is. It's like divorce papers, marriages and divorces. You could do both. So be careful when be prepared. Do your research. Expo in Osaka, which I still want to go to, but I don't know if I'm going to make it. October the 13th, it finishes. The World Exposition continues in Osaka, featuring cultural exhibitions, technology showcases, and international pavilions. August 23rd, special fireworks display blends tradition and modern pyrotechnics. They did have trouble a few days ago when the only public transportation, there's a train or I'm not sure if it's a monorail or a train. I think it's a train that accesses the island where the expo is being held. They had an electrical problem and it stopped working. And everyone was stuck. They couldn't get home. They couldn't leave. And what a nightmare. Thousands of people and little kids. I think finally it was almost like midnight when everyone was able to get out. So they have had problems at the expo, but I wish them the best going into the fall season. Let me know if anyone has been able to go. Setouchi Triennial. Ooh, this is a good one. I have not been when it's actually going on, but I did go to it's not Enoshima. What is it? The famous island with all the artwork and the museums. Beautiful area. Gorgeous. Every 3 years, they have this big art festival. And I guess it's happening this year. Summer session, August 1st to the 31st. An art festival across the Seto Island Sea Islands, showcasing contemporary art installations and performances. It was great. I really, really loved it. If you have a chance to go down there, I highly recommend it. Boy, we stayed in a place with like glamping and an amazing sauna. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Setouchi Art Island. I can't remember the name of the island. The Setouchi Triennial 2025. It's held on a variety of islands, but Naoshima, there it is. Thank you. Naoshima is the island that I went to, and it was really such a beautiful place there. Let me see if I can find this sauna. Naoshima Sauna Hotel. Let's just put that in, see if it comes up. The coolest Naoshima hotels, the top 10. The coolest boutique hotel, Sanamane. There it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, try to get a room at Sanamane, Sanamane, Sanamane. You can walk to it from the ferry terminal. They have these geodesic domes that you can stay in. They have like a barbecue, lunch, dinner menu. Great, right on a private beach. From there, bicycle or bus access to the museums. Such a cool place. And their sauna is a world class. It's made out of wood. It's got this wild shape. Beautiful. What else we got? The Sado Earth Celebration, Sadojima. Ooh, so cool. I went once about 10 or 12 years ago. Very good experience. Sado Island off the coast of Niigata. Another highly recommended spot, August 22nd to the 24th. A unique festival combining music, dance, and environmental themes featuring taiko drumming by the Kodo group. So Sado is home to the Kodo group. I don't know what that is in Japanese. The Kodo Wadaiko, something or other. They have their base there. They train there. They live there. And then they go on trips around the world to perform. And they do some amazing performances during this festival, the Sado Earth Celebration. If you have a chance to go there. Again, probably hard to get hotels. There was a campsite. We actually camped on the beach. It's beautiful. On a darker note, Sado Island is famous for many abductions and kidnappings of Japanese people. This is quite a while ago by the North Koreans. They would come over on boats and they were kidnapping like kids walking home from school along the beach there. And they would like disappear, like people would disappear and they didn't know where they went, found out they were being kidnapped by people from North Korea. Still a huge issue in Japan. Tainai Star Festival in Niigata, held at the Tainai Nature Astronomical Observatory. Stargazing, astronomy workshops, family-friendly activities, both on-site and online, free admission. That sounds fun. Same dates as the Sado Festival. Kobe Rokko meets art in Kobe. Beautiful city, one of my favorites. Kobe always reminds me of San Diego, my hometown. That same beach port kind of atmosphere, casual, laid back, but Kobe, like people in Kobe are kind of stylish. There's an art kind of feeling, a little bit of an intellectual vibe, but yet kind of laid back, you know? I like Kobe. Very cool. So the Kobe Rokko meets art, that's until the 30th of November. So that's a long run. Outdoor art festival on Mount Rokko. Mount Rokko also has a very nice whiskey. There's a very nice whiskey called Rokko-san. Check that out. And there's Kobe Sea Bonodori I see as well. And I got a couple more. The Koenji Awa Odori in Tokyo, August 24th, 25th. Awa Odori is coming up with 12,000 dancers, vibrant parades through Koenji, free entry. Then we got fireworks festivals in Fukushima on the 23rd, 30,000 spectators, stunning display along the Shakado River, free entry. Kagoshima Kinko Bay Summer Nights fireworks. Man, don't you just love it? Fireworks, Awa Odori, art festivals. I mean, come on. Jeez. Can't wait till I'm retired and I have a camping car and I can just cruise around to all these festivals. A spectacular fireworks show over Kinko Bay celebrating summer in southern Japan. Then we got Osaka Bon Dance, the end of August 27th, 28th. Major Bon Odori Festival in Namba, Betsuin Temple, featuring traditional dances and food stalls. Omagari Fireworks Festival in Akita. Akita, so beautiful. A national fireworks competition in Tohoku, attracting 76,000 spectators. Holy shit. With creative displays by top pyrotechnicians. And finally, Hikone and Kitabiwako Summer Fireworks Festival in Shiga. I got a friend in Shiga. My boy Yato is down there in Shiga. Over 2,500 fireworks light up Lake Biwa near Matsubara Swimming Beach, close to Hikone Castle. Free entry. Good stuff. There's tons more. There was so many more. If you just go on any of the AI, ChatGPT, Grok, whatever, and it's so much easier than like if you go on Google, you know, search on Google is dead, man. It is absolutely dead. You go on there, summer festivals in Japan, and you just get these endless lists of like sites, and you're like, oh, I don't know what's going on. You just go to ChatGPT. What's coming up in Japan? Boom. And it gives you all this stuff with the phone numbers, the websites. It's absolutely brilliant. I love it. Now, let's take a look at one more thing. It's going to be a bit of a short show today because I have a meeting coming up. So I had to pre-record this one, folks. I have this video. Let's take a look. So found this on Twitter. More restaurants across Japan are refusing to accept foreigners as anti-foreigner sentiment rises in the country. Do you think this move is justified? So this is some shop, small restaurant, izakaya, something, and they have a sign on the outside here. Let me see if I can stop it on the right frame. It says Japanese people only. And above it, it says, sorry, ごめんね。ごめん。日本人だけ。Sorry. I thought that was kind of funny. And it has it in Japanese as well. 日本人だけ. And then let's see if I can go the other signs. This one's bigger. So they printed this one out with a nice laminated copy, A4 size, laminated. 営業中. We're open. And below that, sorry, Japanese people only. And then there's something that says like 二人以上からの there's so and it's saying singles are not welcome either, I think, like 2 and up. This restaurant's a little kibishi, okay? They're a little kibishi. They got their rules. So what do you think about this? It doesn't bother me at all, to be honest with you. It doesn't bother me. I've been here a long time. I'm open-minded and I understand. Now, a lot of people, you know, are kind of starting to find these things and hype it up on the social media because it gets clicks, it gets views, and people are like, oh, they're refusing foreign people at their restaurant. It's terror. It's racism. And it gets everybody kind of excited. But to be honest with you, I don't, this may be increasing a little bit in certain areas, especially where you have the over tourism. Okay. And for example, I run a cafe, I run a business, and, we have staff who speaks some English, and we are very welcome to foreigners, no problem. But you got to stop and think about it. A lot of the smaller restaurants, shops, bars, and places in Japan are owned and run by aging or elderly people. Oftentimes a family, a husband and a wife team. You'll see it a lot. The husband's maybe the chef. The wife is doing the register and the service. They have no staff, or maybe they have like one staff or two. It's very small. That's probably what this restaurant is. I'm sure it's not a large place with many staff, arabaito, part-time workers, etc. It's probably a very small establishment, and they've probably had some bad experiences with foreigners who don't speak any Japanese, and they struggle with the menu, and the boss was like, screw this shit. I don't want to deal with him anymore. We don't need him. In Japan, you also have to be aware that there is a culture, especially at sushi establishments. Sushi in Japan is not the easiest thing to go out and eat. Sushi in Japan, there's something called the ichigen-san okotowari. Ichigen-san okotowari. Ichigen-san okotowari です。あの店はどうなの? Ichigen-san okotowari です。Sushi shops are famous for telling new people, like people that you just walk up, you're like, I want sushi. Let's go here. Hi, we're a group of 4 people. Sorry, we're full, reservation only. And they turn you away, even though there are tables available. This is famous in Japan. And that's doesn't matter whether you're a foreigner, Japanese, local, whatever. Ichigen-san okotowari. It means like first-time customers not allowed. So how do you become a customer if first-time customers are not allowed? You have to get an introduction. Someone who can go to that shop has to take you. And you have to prove yourself. You have to maybe go more than once. Maybe Sato-san, who goes to the sushi shop, takes you and says, oh, this is Neil. He's my good friend. He's lived here 30 years. You can trust him. Soka, wakata. And then you go again. Oh, I brought Neil back again. He's a good guy. You should exchange business card with Neil. He's a DJ. Oh, okay. Business card. Now I have the business card. Now I can call Sato-san. Sato-san, this is Neil. Excuse me, not Sato-san. I can call the sushi shop. Hey, Mr. Sushi. I would like a reservation. I went with Sato-san. He's my good friend. Do you remember me? Daijoubu. Oh, thank you. And that's how you get in to the sushi shop. So there's a culture of that. It's quite normal here. It's not something to be surprised about. And I think people need to be understanding. I think any country where, you have a real separate culture, separate language, you could go to Afghanistan or, wherever, non-English speaking country that's, been doing its own thing for thousands of years, you're going to find shops where foreigners are not so welcome. There was a pizza shop. This is funny. Here in Hokkaido, in a place in Hokkaido, I won't say the name because I don't want to get anybody in trouble. There's a pizza shop, Japanese owner making Italian pizza in a city that has a school with many foreign students, about 300 foreign students. Foreign students, they want to eat pizza. So they go to the pizza shop and the owner says, no gaijin. No foreigners allowed. Like, wait. It's pizza. It's not even Japanese food. It's our food. Hey, I'm from Italy. I want to eat pizza. Nope. Sorry, this pizza is for Japanese only. So there are many situations like that. And it's something that should be understood. When people see the sign, maybe they get angry or they get excited, but it takes time. And I think you need to build trust and prove yourself, especially with these small single owner or family owned shops. Have some respect, give them their space. If they say they don't have an English menu, and just consider it locals only, locals only. And the only advice I would have for these shops is to change the sign. Don't say, sorry, Japanese people only. Maybe say, sorry, locals only, or something like that. And then people would be like, okay, locals only. Maybe it's hardcore. Maybe it's for the local mafia. And you could avoid it. So that's my advice there. Let me know what you guys think. 今日はですね、お祭り紹介をしましたね。日本のお祭り、お盆が終わったばっかりだけど、こっから先、まだまだあるんですね。瀬戸内海のアート、あと佐渡島の、Earth Festival とか、あと花火大会、こっからまたいっぱいあって、楽しい時期ですね。ちょっと気温が下がってきてくれれば最高だろうな。北海道はもうね、下がり始めました。お盆終わるとだいたい下がっていくんで、今日は28度。晴れてね、まあ暖かいんだけど、気持ちいい感じです。で、来週の1週間天気予報見たら25度とか26度とか、そういう気温があります。よかったら皆さん涼みに来てください。関西、名古屋、今日39度とか、猛暑ですね。とっても暑くて皆さん気をつけてください。それと最後にね、この日本人のみ、なんかレストランにこういうなんか外国人お断りの看板がなんか出始めてるっていうのがよくインスタとか、インスタはそうでもないかな、X ですね、Twitter と YouTube に最近いっぱい出てくるようになってきました。まあちょっと昔から何もそんなに変わっていないなと思いながら、ただ SNS にいっぱい上げる人がいると、こういうのが増えてるんだなって感じてしまうんだけど、そんなに実際増えてないかな。ただ、海外の方が多いところで小さいお店、この店は何かわかんないですけど、寿司屋さんなのか居酒屋なのか、多分、頑固親父が、カウンターの後ろで食事を作っていて、奥さんが、レジとオーダーを取ってるような小さいお店かなと思います。そういうところにいろんな海外のお客さんが入ってきて、そのアテンドするのが大変。言葉がわからない。頼む順番がよくわからない。頼みすぎて食べ物を残すとか、ぐっちゃぐちゃ、今までね、長年経営してきて、そのいい感じなバランスが、崩れてしまう。そうなる場合が多いと思います。そういうところが、こういう看板出してね、すいません、日本人だけですってやるのは、僕はもう 100% 理解できるし、よくわかる。さっき、僕個人的に知ってた例だと、北海道でピザ屋さんがあって、日本人のおじさんがやってるピザ屋さんだけど、留学生の多い町で、留学生が多分、最初は言ってたみたいですけど、留学生が何をやらかしたかわからないけど、そのおじさんがもう嫌になって、外人さんお断りと。これ、僕的にはツボだったんですけど、ピザだよ。イタリアの料理だよ。イタリアの料理を作りながら外国人のお客さんお断りってどういうことみたいな。まあ結構笑ったんですけれど、そういうところはまあざらにあると思います。どこの町、全国行っても、なんか悪い思いして、もう嫌になったオーナーさんがいて、そういう人を断る。まあしょうがないですね。ただこの看板の書き方、まあローカルズオンリーとかね、一元さんお断り的な言葉を例えば出して、by introduction only とかね、紹介がないと入れませんとか。例えばね、僕も 長年住んでると、やっぱりいろんな日本人の仲間がいるんで、なかなか自分では行けないお店。それが一元さんお断りだったり、ただ知らないとか、マニアックで小さくても、なんか札幌にもあるの有名なうなぎ屋さんとかね、なんともないね、普通の住宅街の中にね、小さいボロい店だけど、うなぎがめちゃめちゃ美味しいの。高くてね、自分では行けないけど、お金持ちの友達が、知ってて連れてってくれて、そういうところだと、アテンド、要するにそのローカルの日本人が海外の人を連れていくと、OK みたいな。全然問題ない。だから自分で入ってったら、もしかして、なんだこいつっていう顔されるとかね。そういうこともある。これどこの国もあると思います。ヨーロッパとかも探せばね、多分ドイツ、フランス絶対。フランスの中のお店で、ドイツ人お断りですみたいなとことか絶対あると思うんですよ。絶対そういうのあるから。ただ看板外に出してないかもしれないけどね、わかんないんですけど。こういうのがちょっとでも増えてきたっていうのを今日紹介しようと思いました。I think that's going to be about it. I'm going to cut this off. I have to go to a meeting today. So I hope you enjoy the show. And I'll be back again tonight with more news on America today. And boy, things are heating up in the world of politics, geopolitics, with all the European leaders and Zelensky flying to America. We got the White House meeting with Trump coming up on Monday. And excited to see how that develops. じゃあ今日の夜またアメリカトゥデイ夜11時半予定です。そこでまた会いましょう。Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed Power Lunch. Let me know what you had for lunch, everybody. I have no plans yet. 今日何食べようかな? I don't know what I'm going to do for lunch. そうだ。昨日パンもらったから、パン食べよう。Have a good lunch, have a good day, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.